what a hideous shoe! Picture this, 2006. You have beaten 1,000 other contestants to get on your favourite reality TV show, and you don't make it because they say that not only are you terrible at taking photos, the industry hates you. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel, and welcome to another episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls. You had a double whammy last time, and you're not going to get another one, sorry. I feel like cycle 6 is the cycle that starts to put America's Next Top Model on a completely different level to every other reality TV show. I feel like this is where the budget comes in. This is where they start to do actual industry leading or changing challenges, even though it is a little bit also like, why are we doing this? I do actually want to say in the last episode we saw the bald photo shoot. Actually an iconic photo shoot, and I kind of wish it was done a bit later in the season because I think the results would have been great once these models had been given some actual tips onto how to take a perfect photo. That would have been great. Would have been great. Loved it. Make sure you're sitting down comfortably. Grab yourself a beverage. Today, come along now, girly wigs. Pop your little hanger right into the scandal hole and let's watch Jade tear Janice a new one in America's Next Top Model, Cycle 6, Episode 3. How dare you speak to me?
Period. Then bald.
Period, poo.
Wanna be on top?
I feel like I haven't seen this intro yet. Have we seen this intro yet? A fresh wig and a good wig. Oh, there she is. Joni girls. Jade. Sarah. Rhonda. Leslie. Cat. Oh, dead now. Molly Sue. MDMA. Brooke. Lynn Heights. Lena. Nunu von Bum Bum. Gyna. Wendy. Wednesday. Cargo. Danielle. Oh, who has what it takes to become America's Next Top Woman on the go. This is still a good... I'm very glad that they've kept this intro over to this cycle because this is a very strong intro, especially with like the black and the windows, and it's very like fashione, but also completely not fashion in the slightest. Oh, is that LA? La la la. Time out. I put a bomb in the house there. Someone was saying that this is in fact the Black Dahlia house. I clearly need to brush up on my American history because I did not recognise, and I certainly did not know. Mind you, it does have Tyra Banks' face everywhere, and I don't imagine that was the case back in the day. Right, what does she have to say this time?
Read it. Think about tonight's cut because there will be more at 7:30 a.m.
Oh!
My heart was beating so fast
Oh.
I felt like it was like in my neck.
Another cut.
Nigel was kind of insinuating that I was arrogant.
Oh, yes.
I'm very humble, I'm very down to earth.
I was about to
Not
say,
humble at
part
all.
of being humble is being quiet.
Well, humble inside, I mean.
Listening.
I think she has a very USA-centric idea of humbleness. Just gonna leave that out there.
Nigel, I mean humble inside. Not
Humble
I'm not
Not
inside.
talking over the judges.
Everybody that knows me knows I'm just this down-to-earth
Golden
person.
light.
I just wish that people see who Jade really is.
Shut
It's
up.
crazy. People don't realize how nerve-wracking it is.
I believe in karma. Considering that Jade has been not
yes.
so kind to me.
To be in this competition, yo,
Yes.
you gotta know who you are.
She is picking on Gina a little bit. I do find that quite tough to provide commentary on because I'm not a mixed race person, but I always feel it's positive to call out bullying when I see it. And I do feel that saying, well, I'm secure in myself, how dare, why aren't you and yours? It feels a little bit insecure. That feels, I see a mirror and I'm upset because I'm really secure, and it's like, no, I just don't get that vibe. I get the vibe a little bit that Jade can be, right. Sit down, listen to mummy. I get the vibe that Jade is insecure in this moment by saying you don't feel secure in your blah, blah, blah to someone else. I feel like that insecurity. And obviously, I think being mixed race from a person on the outside must, from what people talk about in the comments of these videos, it feels like I can safely say that when you are mixed race, sometimes you don't feel like you belong to either group of the race that you are, because you're actually something slightly different with experiences that overlap and also don't in the same time. So the only people that can talk about being mixed race are mixed race people, I think.
Period.
The judges tells her that she's arrogant. She really deserved it.
Well,
Gina has a lot of problems, dude, like personal problems with herself. It shows. You're in a competition. You
I
can't
love,
be weak.
sorry, but I just love the idea of listening to a very serious conversation conversation, but in a tiara. It's all your fault, Ken Mock!
In a competition, you can't be weak-minded.
I think you were a little harsh with her. I was just like, damn. Jade, I know what type
agree.
of person she is. If she feels like she's found an easy target, she works that.
Nobody's gonna want a weak America's Next Top Model.
I'm at the bottom of the barrel.
You need to know that right now you're at the bottom of this heap.
But I'm not scared of Jade, because if she comes over there with silliness, then I'm gonna deal with it. Hopefully this will be
Okay,
a learning
all right.
experience.
Oh, a stripy sock. Very Christmas.
It's just a learning experience.
Life is a learning experience. Okay, do you know what? A nugget of truth from Jade.
Sometimes I like look
Wait,
over and
see.
you're like zoned out.
I'm thinking of something, like always thinking about something.
Right now, I think it's kind of hard. I'm slowly getting over everything from New Orleans. I didn't know where my parents were. They were trying to evacuate, and they just slept in a car for like 2 days. And
I may have said something a little bit, what's the word, ignorant in the last episode when it came to when she was sharing her story about why her parents were parked on a bridge. I have come to realise now the situation is so much more complicated, and I was fully not aware of this when this episode aired, both on my channel and back in time. I had no idea about the far-reaching calamity of Hurricane Katrina, and also the political kind of climate around that time, which was telling people to stay in place or preventing them from leaving. America does sound quite nightmarish in some places.
that was the last time I talked to them. That was like nerve-wracking, but finally we got in touch.
Okay.
Wendy definitely seems distracted, off in her own little world. She has a lot of things
Sorry, that was a string attached to a string, wasn't it? That was nothing fleshy there. We've finally spoken about it. Was that production being like, now give us a something? I don't know. That felt very like rushed past.
She has a lot of things occupying her mind.
Of course she does. Very appropriately so, some might say. What was that? Warren! Is this makeovers?
Hello.
Is it makeover day?
You're in one
Episode
of the
3.
best
Oh yeah,
salons in
usually.
the entire world, the Warren Tricomi Salon. Today is a day of transformation.
My wife is a transsexual Satan worshiper.
I need long hair.
Trans rights.
Because I know in the industry, long hair is what sells.
And after
Well,
your
not
makeovers,
always.
you all will be
You
doing
just had a bald modelling extravaganza yesterday.
You all will be doing a photo shoot to capture your new looks. I'm going to introduce the masters. First is Joel Warren. Joel
Hello,
is the master
Joel.
of color. And
he?
Edward Tricomi is the master of the cut. We call him
Okay.
Edward Scissorhands.
Right.
Are you ready to hear what you're gonna get?
Who's gonna go platinum blonde and who's gonna go piss? Poor Michelle.
Alrighty, starting with you, Carrie. We're gonna give you Bridget Bardot sexy hair. It's kind of like mine, but even bigger. Leslie.
Does she not already have that? Is that not her hair already? I guess it's kind of similar. Such a shame that Bridget Bardot was an absolute raving homophobe. Awful.
Mine, but even bigger. Leslie, we feel like you're a Latina stunner, baby. So it's gonna be thicker and more luscious.
Okay, so extensions?
Sarah, we didn't know how
Well,
much space you had,
they
girl,
just give
until we saw
everyone a
that
weave,
ball
don't they?
photo shoot. It's gonna be short on the sides and longer on the top.
Oh, a mohawk.
And it's going to be Bridget Nielsen Platinum Blonde.
Oh, but is it really? Or will it be piss? She looks ferocious, girl. Sarah has to say goodbye to her little transsexual Bob.
I am immediately shocked because it's nothing like my personal style.
Danielle, you're gonna
That's
have a
the point
side
about
perk
being a
long
model.
weave with Spanish wavy hair.
Spanish waves. Spanish
We look
waves?
at you, we think Victoria's Secret, we think high fashion. So you know whose hair you're gonna get?
Mine.
You're gonna get Miss Giselle Bundchen hair, baby.
Oh, blowout balayage.
Joni, we're gonna do a little bit more blonde on you and make you a little bit more icy. Nena, we're all
Oh,
impressed with
okay. That was very basic. I bet they don't take her icy. They're gonna be like, you are a level 9 lemon yellow. Lemon pledge.
Nena, we were all impressed with that bald photo shoot.
I
So
could
you know
see
what
this
you're
coming
gonna
from a
get?
mile away. Yeah, buzzed.
Buzzed. All of your hair, gone. Ferranda.
She looks like
that
quite happy
hair
with
child at casting with that wig on. What the hell was that?
It was a little bit.
And in judging the other night, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
One of our favorite hairstyles of the history of America's Next Top Model is Tiffany, cycle 4, when she had a middle part down to here. And that's what you're getting today.
Oh,
I'm ready
good.
for the makeover. I needed to
Oh,
boost
good.
myself.
Do you know what? They treated Tiffany bad, but that was beautiful hair. They didn't seem to give her much maintenance on it, because I remember at one point it became a little bit unmanaged, shall we say, but also America's Next Top Model is very stressful. They consistently need their makeovers looked after, I've noticed, because by the time that filming gets 4 or 5 episodes after makeovers, things start to come out and things start to look not quite how they did on makeover day, shall we say that.
And is this a gender fluid look?
I'm ready for the makeover. I needed to boost myself up and have positive energy so that I can perform.
Wendy, we're gonna make you lighter, brighter, honey, delicious. Gina, we're gonna give some edgy cuts and angles to your hair to make you more high fashion and less, oh my God, I wanna buy a cute denim skirt.
Okay, all right.
Miss Molly Sue, if you think back to cycle 5 of America's Next Top Model, when I wanted Cassandra to have a Mia Farrow haircut, I'm not happy with it, I'll be honest, because this is not the hairstyle that I told them to give you. I specifically said Mia Farrow and Rosemary's Baby.
So you're not ready to cut your hair?
No.
You just gotta leave my set, okay?
I never got to get my Mia Farrow haircut.
Okay, that was tough to watch. On one hand, I do think she would have looked amazing, but on the other hand, like, they took her hair from everything she knew and ruined it.
Why aren't you making it to the pageant? So I'm getting it today on you.
Okay.
And last but not least,
Is she also going
we want
blonde?
to make you look softer, sweeter, elf-like. This short, blondish with blondish eyebrows.
I was really shocked about that. My hair is going. It freaked me out.
Are you ready to do this?
Elfish. I whistled then. Whistle while we wig. Whibbly whibbly bob.
Alrighty, 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Oh, I quite like that. Romper girl.
A lot of girls, when they start modeling, you know, they had this hair from when they were a kid. When you're a model, everything and anything goes.
Not really. That's not true. Let's not spread false allegations, girly wig.
Extensions, but change my color. Because, you know, in modeling, the modeling world, the girls at work have the long hair.
This
No,
is a disaster
Nena's gonna be
haircut,
bald.
and I need something to be confident about so that it can show.
Interesting. We'll have to see. I think Nena's hair. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Who ordered the fashion parakeet? Ha. Love it, girl. Oh, she's not happy, is she? Oh. What are they doing? What's all this? Oh. Rod Stewart. Oh! Oh, I'm sorry, but Jezebel, absolutely. Look at this fashion diva. She is, yes. Oh.
My boyfriend works for a conservative senator. I guess I'm not going to the Christmas party this year. Shoot.
Awful. Imagine admitting that on television.
I don't know why they're leaving my top longer than my side.
Jade, just shut
is not happy.
Antonio was like, we're gonna cut this short and leave this high. Oh, great. Another, like, mohawk look.
Oh my gosh.
She looks great. Oh, this is a choice.
Looks a lot better. Oh my God.
Yeah, that is not. Why do they do this? Why do they work so hard against what a model naturally has on this show? It's for conflict, right? Because this isn't actually a modeling show, it's a reality TV competition more than anything else. The vibe with a model, like a professional working runway model, as they keep saying, is to have everything kind of natural and easily malleable.
Looks a lot better. Oh my God, I love that.
Sarah gets this crazy, funky haircut that just didn't really
funky.
fit her personality, and she really took it not good.
It seems like you can do a lot with that, though.
I think she looks
a
fine.
lot, which is good.
Oh, she hates
I want you to define for us what you think your personal style is.
Oh, I think they've thinned out her hair a bit much there. Her hair looks a little bit like lank here, whereas previously it was like whoosh. Oh, I'm not so sure. It looked nice in the talking head section, but here it looks a bit too layered.
You think your personal style is?
I like vintage a lot.
So you're a late 40s, early 50s vintage girl.
This is like the most
Easy.
drastic.
Okay, well he just plucked that right out of his
Pussy.
Pussy. Pussy. Also, this is not giving vintage 1940s, 50s in the slightest.
This is like the most drastic change I've ever had. I like it. I absolutely love the color.
That's
I think
90s model. Nothing 40s or 50s in that. Okay, we can't even see your hair.
Tell me what you think your personal style is.
I think it's
simple and sophisticated. I've always had straight black hair. I wanted something drastic. Big poofy curls or just something, but it's fine.
That's not modeled. Big poofy curls. Well, I guess maybe it is, but also she's got a very specific style. I can't put my finger on it. It does look good though, but it is just a few layers.
This is great.
I'm really excited about my new look. I think it's gonna work really, really well.
Everything is going to a very updated version of mine.
I even
Do you think you could do that?
I can do that. That sort of warm brown.
Who is Ferranda?
It's really simple. Sometimes it's kind of quirky.
A quirky girl.
Beautiful.
Quirky,
Makeover
beautiful.
day is a godsend. The hair is really versatile and it'll give me a lot more to work with my look.
That is not Tiffany hair at all. Oh, she's got some bad shelf hair going on there. Oh, so shelf hair is when you can see the layer and then extensions come out from underneath. Not sure about this one, girls. Like, you can really see it there. Also, the hair seems gloopy. Like, they've put too much shine oil in it and it's all sort of like holding on to each other. Hopefully we will see something develop throughout the season, but I am not.
The hair is really versatile and it'll give me a lot more to work with my look.
Impressed.
I really like the 60s.
Ooh.
I think they kind of went with the 60s.
Okay, so like bohemian chic.
I was hoping for maybe darker or
60s bohemian? Yeah, I think a slightly deeper hair tone would absolutely make her eyes pop. It's very Brigitte Bardot.
darker or shorter. I do not want to look like Barbie, but I'll have to rock it.
Really big
I
hair.
want to be
So much
unique and
hair.
more natural. I'll call it the new African queen.
I think this bold look helps empower me more.
I just have to work a little harder because I don't have any hair to hide behind.
Yeah, it takes her look from something with a slight softness into quite severe, but severe has always done very well in Fashionland, and I would not be surprised if Nena has a flourishing career after this show.
Who is Sarah now?
She's a lot edgier than she used to be.
Like street chic?
I have to redo my
Actually,
whole
I'm going to give it to them here because that is icier. It's not ice white, but it's like ice beige, which is perfectly fine. In fact, I kind of wish that my hair was almost more sort of that color today because I've got a lot more like creamy ice cream vanilla tones. My hair is very like vanilla today. Vanilla platinum as opposed to icy white.
I have to redo my whole wardrobe.
I was freaking out
More
in the
black,
chair.
more
It
leather,
just
more
didn't
spikes.
seem to fit my personality.
I'm already getting more used to it.
But I was not going to be the girl in the salon crying about her new makeover.
Okay, well, there's always one, isn't there? Actually, oh, do you know what? God, I do hate that she's like, my boyfriend is a conservative woman on the go. Sorry, but this is Cunny serving Cunny at the party.
Scandalous.
Gorgeous. Oh, I love short hair.
I think right now it's very American.
I would love
Define
to,
it for me
but
as
I
the
just-
all-American girl.
I
Oh.
love my makeover. I think it also really gives me a lot more like confidence.
Oh, I don't know about this. It's very...
Wig.
It's very... Herbal essences, but also a little bit Clairol 719 Honey Beige.
Love my makeover. I think it also really gives me a lot more like
I think it
confidence.
makes her eyes disappear, you know? She needed more contrast with her eyes.
I think with the hair and everything, I just think like sexy.
Understated sexy. Simplistic
What,
sexy.
where is he
chic.
coming out of all this nonsense? That is, okay, yes.
I love it.
Actually, that is Beatricia. Beatrice we do. Gorgina.
J-Lo.
Urban glam.
Urban glam.
I like the hair, and it's easier for me to keep up. So it made me feel a lot better.
I think I prefer her before, but it is very curly, isn't it? What is this her natural hair? What did they do? Did they just curl? Or is that dye? That could be, yeah, that is dye, isn't it? Because if it was going to be a perming solution, they would already have something in it. Did they give her a perm, or did she already have all of this texture and wasn't maximizing it? I wonder.
I like the hair, and it's easier for me to keep up. So it made me feel a lot better.
It is, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, okay, yeah.
With the hair, with the new look, I'm thinking really sexy, glamorous.
Street chic but glamorous.
Right
Hip hop glam.
I had this long Rapunzel hair. It's a trip.
Is that hair? Hip hop glam? Is that what that is? I must admit, I'm not too familiar with hip hop, so. I mean, it looks lovely.
I think you're like that fashionista girl.
Not really. I'm
Okay,
more
what's your
bohemian.
You think you're a bohemian girl?
Yeah, down to earth. Yeah.
I've had my hair cut really
Did
short.
we not have Bohemian already? You can't recycle the same wig.
Yeah, I've had my hair cut really short, and I feel like length is very important, but I thought I was gonna get long extensions, which Veranda got.
Oh, she's a bit bitter. Oh, I don't know. Oh my god, it's like they didn't even bother in that hair, in that photo shoot. The shape does suit her. It washes her out, this like bleached colour.
So what are we going for today?
Ghetto Project Fabulous.
It's really important during a makeover for a girl to understand her own personal style. You know what we're gonna call this one? We're gonna call this the Al Sharpton.
Oh my God, I like this makeover.
Beautiful. Do you know what? You've got to have a sense of humour, haven't you?
Jay is giving you a little precursor to tomorrow's challenge. You girls are actually gonna go to the Jen.
What's happening to... Oh, for a second I thought that was a wheelchair.
You girls are actually gonna go to the Gen Art Fashion Show. It's a show that launches a lot of new and upcoming designers. So it's really important for you girls to find outfits in that show that are adaptable to the personal style that you guys told us about today.
Okay, so this is like, do you remember last season when they were like, you're going to London to be a mod? And it wasn't mod at all. And then they were trying to be like, this is how you model a sari. And it became a scarf. Very inappropriate.
Girls, we'll see you tomorrow.
It's sort of giving that vibe. Do you know what? If we really look at the makeovers here, hang on, can we get a wide shot of everyone that is sort of in focus? Do you know what? Oh, they're still in the middle of Danielle's makeover there. No, I think only a couple of them are hits, aren't they? Maybe like a 40% hit rate of stunning bijou makeovers. I must say though, it's very of the time, very 2005. Some of the hair, I never say this, but I do think some of their hair colours are too light, and I never say that, ever. There's not enough contrast. For my personal taste.
Look what's in the magazines now.
Okay, she looks great with
long hair.
Jay didn't want to go short. She wanted extensions.
So you're trying to test me. Don't want to test me, no.
Okay, her hair. That is hair dye box glamour. That's midnight cherry. That's yes! Girl Schwarzkopf could never. Jade is very unhappy.
The judges don't want to make it look so easy because I'm sure the world is...
That is a very unflattering colour. It's almost like the ends of her hair blend in with the contour or perhaps bronzer of her makeup, and it's just, there's not enough contrast. Not enough contrast.
This girl got something.
Long hair. Long hair, baby.
Veranda is so feeling this hair right now. When there's a mirror anywhere, she's in it, fixing that hair. That is a true Miss Diva.
Yes, I still don't think it looks the best, though. I think they could have done... I think they should have given her less of the straight, and more played, because she has shorter hair like this, and they've used clearly some of her natural hair to blend with the extensions. Those extensions should have been more wavy vibes, a bit like not Leslie. Yes, Leslie. I was getting Leslie and Wendy confused then.
Right now.
Chill though.
I'm about to hand out my rules.
I had a list of tips, just common courtesies that I would expect for the girls. Ladies, hello. These are tips.
Rhonda's tips for security.
Well,
interesting. Right, we've got some an admin evening.
I got a copy for you. You don't have to give her yours.
Front ear diva.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, this is very...
these are things I want.
Do you see what I mean when I said about the hair? Like, it just looks, they've put too much product in it or something. Like, it's so heavy. Not the most, like, straight glam vibe. Do you see what I mean? I don't know how they could have fix this. Maybe they could have given her like a lace closure part, but I don't know. Were they a big thing, lace closure parts? Were they easily accessible and a big thing back then? Mind you, you'd think something like America's Next Top Model would have them available, but still, I don't like the idea of giving people lists of rules and boundaries. I think you can discuss them with people and be firm in your boundaries, but as soon as you start making formal pamphlets, it's getting far.
Marital concerns continue to bedevil me.
We don't need Veranda paraphernalia.
These are things I wanted everyone to know. It's your copy. If you want to throw it away, you can throw it away, but I gave it to you.
Are you a prima donna? Do you think you can queen bee of the house?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that hair has made her confidence level through the roof.
Oh, is it the wig? Like very The Simpsons.
An imitation Naomi Campbell, but she's got it all twisted.
Beep, beep.
I'm feeling a
Beep,
lot
beep.
better now that my hair's done. I'm fabulous and I'm beautiful.
How's she gonna rock your crown?
You can wear it if you want.
I won't be caught dead wearing that, sweetheart.
Okay.
When I came into this competition, I felt very confident, but to pull this off, dude.
And you know, that's something people have always hated about me, the fact that they can't really get under my skin.
Hate is like such a harsh word. I can see disliking, but hate is, whoa.
It could be a mohawk, it could be like a bob, it could be like, it's ridiculous. Like, you don't like it? No. It's just not me.
I mean, it's not a million miles away from your little transsexual bob that you had. But also, I guess, like, when you are Republican lady working for the Republican Party, having too much of a blonde is immediately like, wow, she wants rights! What a sorry state of affairs that the world is in now. You get 7,000 BPM.
Our fashion show to pick an outfit that would match our personal style.
This is so bijouty. Imagine being in a state. I have not been invited to Fashion Week as a guest. I've only ever worked them. If I was invited to go to a fashion show and pick out something, I would feel like my whole career has culminated in a memorable moment for me. Absolutely bonkers. Could you imagine? If you are on any fashion councils, invite mummy. Thank you.
Absolutely not.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely. Oh! Oh, baby. Ooh.
I kind of drifted away from the fashion show for a minute. It's kind of hard with everything going on back in New Orleans.
Okay. Well, we need more information, don't we? If you're gonna, if they want, oh my God, swallows. Was that really in 2005/6? I guess it was, wasn't it? Nautical Vibes. Nautical Vibes was very in. Nautical rockabillys everywhere. With Wendy's storyline, she's clearly not meant to be in this show. And I don't mean that in terms of she hasn't got the talent for it or something. I mean that production really saw her story and went, this will be great. Rather than having her best interests at heart, because clearly she needs to be with her family. And I don't think that this is an appropriate place. Raindrops! Oh, Alexander who?
Hopefully,
and you all remember,
you were taking notice of the designs that fit your personal style. Now, in this challenge, we're going to let you girls choose among the racks. All right, ready?
Oh, choose among the racks. Was that? I don't think that's what we were promised, was it?
I was still not adjusted to the way I looked. I don't even look like I belong on this planet.
We can do too, right?
I came up with a really high
She's
outfit.
not having a good time.
My personal style.
Jade is trying so carefully to be like, it doesn't matter. I'm a model. I can cope with this. I feel like inside she's like, oh, why have I got bright yellow hair? However, on the outside, she is just like, I can do anything. Is the insecurity bug going to come back and bite her on the body? Because she was so fast to say everyone else is insecure, but the look in her face suggests otherwise to me.
The high outfit. I thought it exuded my personal style to a T.
I'm street chic.
The hair looks a lot better there.
Personal style to a T.
I'm street chic. That's street chic right here.
I kind of was unsure of what my style really was. Like, some maybe it's like wear my bra and like hot
She needs
pants
to just
underneath.
free it
These, like,
up.
hot
Free up
pants.
the hair. Stop like
Yeah.
being like, it's sculpted into this. She needs to free it up. She needs to be a lot more like carefree, girl next door, Ruby Rose. Whatever happened to Ruby Rose?
Oh, these like hot pants.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Obviously.
All right, so you guys all got an outfit? Yeah. Okay, this is only the first part.
Her hair does give me...
That looks suspiciously like a wig.
She's got so much hair that from some angles it can look a little too artificial, and I don't know how to fix that. But I don't think making it lighter would have been the option.
This is only the first part of the challenge. The next part is still ahead. Good luck.
Yeah, picking an outfit isn't really a challenge. This is fun.
Hello,
Oh,
ladies.
hello. Is that Miley Cyrus?
Rachel Zoe.
Rachel
Miss
Zoe.
Fabulous Rachel.
Oh.
She is the stylist of the stars.
I was going to say, we know Rachel Zoe, don't we?
She's Hey!
Now, I know that you guys met with the Jays. You discussed your personal style. Then you attended the Gen Art fashion show, and you each chose an outfit that you think reflects
This
your
must be
personal...
like a day at the circus for industry people. Being invited into a show like this to give opinions or feedback or something must be like, okay, I'm going into the television circus now.
That you think reflects your personal style. You have 15 minutes to do your hair, your makeup, your wardrobe, and you get a tiny bit of help from our actual cover girl that's here today with us.
Hey, girl.
Look who's here.
I'm Naima, cover girl.
It was nice to see her because she had what we're all trying to achieve.
Hang on a minute. Where's Nicole?
They're not asleep, ma'am. They're dead.
Today, you want to make sure that your makeup helps you to bring who you are and that natural beauty from the inside to out. We have here today the Queen.
I will say, do you know what? I know that makeup was all about like bringing out your natural beauty. I hate that phrasing. I've never liked that phrasing in makeup because in my opinion, it's always about if you look good, you feel good. Whatever good looks like to you, that can be natural, that can be a little bit more mischievous, that could be a red lip. But the whole idea of like, keep it natural. Don't ever try anything different. Don't ever try anything new. Natural. Beige. It's never gelled with me. Makeup to me is one of the most incredibly creative things that you can do as a person. To transform how your face reads to people is a phenomenally explosive experience, and it definitely was for me.
Today, the Queen Collection, the brand new line of makeup designed by Queen Latifah and CoverGirl for women of color.
That's awesome because it's hard for me to match my skin tone. I have like yellow tints, I have red tints.
The rest of you girls, you'll be fine because all CoverGirl makeup is great.
Don't know.
There is only going to be one winner.
She doesn't even have her America's Next Top Model hair.
And the winner gets a $5,000 shopping spree.
Okay, that was incredible. Like 2005, that could buy you a house.
So you guys better
go to the Sears
rock
catalog
it
and
out
order
today.
a house.
Yes. All right, ladies, your 15 minutes begins.
I say something
now.
Take your shoe off. Beat her with it. Beat,
Girls,
beat,
don't focus
beat.
on only one thing. Give a very small amount of time.
Well, does it help being like...
If you're going for 40s or 50s, I would kind of pale you out a little bit. Your skin out.
Must alter yourselves.
That is terrible advice. If you're going 40s or 50s, I would pale out your skin. Sorry, Naima. Not with CoverGirl.
Pale you out a little
That's
bit.
going to look blotchy, patchy, strange, and you're definitely not going to be able to achieve it in 15 minutes.
Your skin out.
Must alter yourselves, guys.
We have to pin ourselves. Wait. No, I don't think I like this.
This is the Queen Collection. I think your cheeks are lighter than down here, but that gives amazing contour, by the way.
I really like my makeup.
But that gives amazing contour, by the way.
I really like my makeup. It's a fresh look. It's not too heavy.
Think about everything. Your look, your stance,
Well,
everything.
CoverGirl at this point didn't really offer a lot of like coverage. It wasn't all about changing your look. It was just like a light, wispy dust. So when they say like it's light, it's natural, it's because that's the only look you could achieve with CoverGirl back in that day. Now it's totally different.
Everything.
Let's try like
The whole makeup world has
bring
changed
it
in
down into
2016.
your neck so that the color goes.
Oh yeah, that is my color.
Yeah. You see?
5, 4, 3,
I don't know,
2,
what was that, just a
1.
powder?
Done. Everybody, done. I'm always looking for, do all the elements of their look tie together? So Jade, your makeup looks flawless, very bohemian. The only thing
Is
is,
it bohemian?
with those
What's bohemian about this? Bohemian where? Which boho? Do I just not know my image references anymore? Because I'm sure I do. Bohemian style. Unconventional, free-spirited essence. I've just seen it described as an electric nature of the aesthetic. Bohemian is not, there's nothing electric about bohemian.
very bohemian. The only
I don't
thing
think it
is, with those sandals, instead of a bohemian thing, you're sort of creating more of a gladiator. Leslie, the pan?
What about the Bohemian Gladiators?
That's not funny, because what if I was gay?
Unconventional and free-spirited.
Gay! Leslie, the pants? Great. Very sexy, very fitted. They fit you beautifully. Sarah. I love how you went for the...
What was her style? Simplistic, sexy, chic is so different to bohemian. I always get this vibe when we're doing makeovers here because none of these words mean anything. Like simplistic, sexy, chic could be daytime tweed and a wig on a bin. Right, I'm going to wear a tennis dress to the tennis court because it's simplistic, it's sexy, and it's chic. You could also be like this bright red monochrome skin-tight dress with a simple slit. Simplistic, sexy.
Gape.
To me, a neon, purpley pink ruffled business top with Bardo, not a Bardo, what do you call this? A bandeau? No, what's it called?
Evening chiffon.
Boob tube with skin tight but flared trousers does not give me simplistic. Sexy chic, but not simplistic.
Fitted, they fit you beautifully. Sarah, I love how you went for the sort of androgynous look, but somehow try and find that middle area between what's appropriate and what's sexy.
Oh, Sarah is not happy about this, is she? Her Republican boyfriend's gonna see her and be like, oh my God, I have to go on Google and violate my First Amendment. I don't know what the First Amendment is. You know, they all go on Gape Hub, don't they? I love the fact that transsexual has taken over. What was it? MILF. So yeah, vote away our rights, but also pump one out to us, girl.
Disgusting! But somehow try and find that middle area between what's appropriate and what's sexy.
I love that lip gloss.
For the record,
is a
I would leave
little
the
bit.
house in these. Like, I would never do that.
Yeah.
Gina.
That it's a little bit Michelle Visage in a very strange way, and I can't explain it. Like Michelle Visage does an Ed Hardy runway in 2003. I don't know why, but there you go.
Gina, you really had the right idea, but it almost takes you a little bit to mod because of the length. Wendy, it is...
Sorry, but her style is simplistic chic. This is simplistic and it is chic, so stop that, Rachel, so immediately.
It almost takes you a little bit to mod because of the length. Wendy, it is completely sweet-faced J-Lo, but you needed to tighten up that jacket to show off your body. You're never gonna see J-Lo wearing clothes that are too big on her.
Well, she said, and then you went, we're not gonna pin you. So she would have had to pin it herself. Or is that your fault for not providing them in their sizes, which never happens at a fashion show anyway? Stop.
Joni, very Ralph Lauren, but you have a lot of stuff on.
What a hideous shoe!
It is so hateful.
Oh my goodness! It's like someone put a dress pin in a pickle.
Lock me in the cellar and feed me pins!
A lot of stuff on. Less is more sometimes. Danielle, if you are...
Okay, this is boho. All American. This is bohemian chic. This is what it looks like to me. It's very like,
Danielle, if you are going to do boots, then wear a pair of jeans, because right now you're looking a little naked.
Naked? She's not quite as naked as Sarah is. I quite like how they've given her a fringe here. We didn't see this previously, did we? I quite like a long fringe.
Danielle, if you are going to do boots, then wear a pair of jeans, because right now you're looking a little naked.
Hip-hop.
You are sort of very vintage. The only thing is, you're wearing these bangles that are a little bit more the bohemian trend. Carrie, the belt.
Sorry, where are the bangles? Where are the bangles?
You're wearing these bangles.
Where are the bangles?
That are a little bit more...
Where are the bangles? Sorry, Rachel, where are the bangles? Are you hallucinating? Also, this isn't vintage at all.
The bohemian
Nothing's
trend.
vintage about that.
Carrie, the belt, bright yellow, not such a bohemian color. You want to stay more to the earth tones. Nena, your makeup looks perfectly fresh. And
good.
I think that you really stayed true to your look and seemed really natural and really comfortable. Molly?
Sure.
You're a little bit confused between the punk and the mod. And we went sailor on this one.
It stinks I didn't nail it because I really thought that was my competition because...
Yeah, I will say, the top doesn't give me very mod, but it also absolutely does not give me punk in the slightest. What kind of punk are you talking about?
My name's Wendy, I come from Dronfield.
My competition because I am personal style.
Rhonda, you really achieved mostly what you're trying to do here. And to me, that's very, very important.
Oh.
I'm dressed.
Oh, what is that? Oh, Justin Bieber full diaper.
To me, that's very, very important.
I'm dressed great. I'm really feeling it
boho.
today.
Okay, girls. I'm gonna say who the winner is today.
Okay.
And she wins $5,000 to go shopping.
Nena got all positive results. Who else did? Kind of no one. Nena?
And gets to share it with two of
Oh,
you.
Veronda also got positive.
The winner
Oh, so
is
did
today.
Leslie. Not Leslie. Wait, yeah, there we go. I knew it. Psychic woman strikes again. Oh!
You rocked it out, woman.
I think you look gorgeous.
Gorgeous, right? You really stayed true to your style.
And I think that your makeup totally falls into place with the Queen collection.
Yep.
See, that's the realty. Your makeup falls into place with the Queen collection. That was the point.
I was really upset about not winning the challenge because I really thought I did a good job. Well, whatever.
You gotta pick two of your friends.
I have to pick my roommate, Gina, first.
Gina girls!
And...
No.
Okay, Jay.
Jade. Ooh.
At the beginning, Gina and Jade didn't seem to get along too well. Hopefully, going on a shopping spree, I could get them to learn something more about each other.
Oh, Nana, are you trying to be too nice to your competition? Oh, dear. That doesn't usually end well on reality TV, does it? No. There they go. Where are they going? What's that? Nanette Lelope. Nanette Lepore? Of the Amanda Lepore dynasty? Oh, is she? Oh, she teleported.
This is nice.
African Queen and Miss Gina. Oh, yeah.
I don't like Jade, but I just did my thing, and then I was like, go ahead and do your thing.
This is amazing.
The colors with your hair is incredible.
She's going to get rid of that hair immediately as she leaves this competition. Shave it off, gone. Okay, right. Just going to give everyone the option to brace a bit here because this, have you heard, immediately the song that they've chosen in the editing room has changed. We're getting a phone call home, and this is Wendy. Hello, I'm Wendy.
Everyone's really like displaced for the hurricane. I have like family all over the place.
We had like 8.5 feet of water in the house, and we couldn't even get in the kitchen.
8.5 feet of water.
Excuse me, I need to use the phone. I have not used the phone like since I got my haircut. May I please use the phone?
I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. When I get off, I'll let you know.
That's foul. I hadn't talked to my family since my makeover, so everything was building up inside of me. I haven't used the phone at all, but everybody else has used the phone. I don't know who I am right now. I'm lost. I need balance. Yo.
Does that sound like insecurity showing? It does, doesn't it? She's not secure in herself, in her makeover, or in her place in the competition. Whereas she actually said that she was the whole time. But then again, this show isn't about finding models and building you into a model. It's kind of a bit ridiculous. And as soon as you are someone who's like, I'm already doing the most, they will be like, are you? But are you though? I think Jade may have set herself up a little bit in terms of production. But I also think that it's not a fun situation to be in at all, is it? To be given something that you hate about yourself, especially if it's something so intrinsically important to you, such as hairstyle and image. But then again, I do think they should have organised times for phone use.
I'm tired of struggling. I feel like I am the undiscovered supermodel. You know what I'm saying? I live in New York City, the belly of the beast.
Tiara, Rhonda.
I'm tired of this.
I'm in the corner laughing, Fernanda's laughing, which is just like adding fuel to the fire.
This is a competition. This is not America's Next Top Best Friend. I want to be America's
This is not RuPaul's Best Friend Race.
Because I have everything that it takes to be that.
She's talking to herself. She's not talking to these other girls. She's talking to herself.
That it takes to be that. I know I'm a threat. I'm a strong-ass woman. I'm a soldier's sister. Recognize. And you're wearing a
strong people don't go around telling everyone they're so strong.
You out here in your pants. Okay.
If this was a show that we were watching about like men doing sports ball and a man was like, I'm the best. I'm going to do the best. I'm so strong. Everyone tells me I'm so strong and the best. I would be like, insecurity is showing, and I think it's very similar.
Okay. Of course I'm in my panties and I look damn good. Broke ass crown. They ain't even real diamonds.
You need to not take your attitude out on other people.
Goodbye, J-Lo.
Don't shush people. How rude. Okay, yeah, no.
Not take your attitude out on other people.
Goodbye, J-Lo.
Is there any noise that makes you more annoyed than being shushed by someone? Like, shh. Death!
Goodbye, J-Lo.
Goodbye,
Jade just started screaming at Ferranda about her being a diva and started yelling at Wendy about being on the phone too long and just kind of lost it.
Damn it, she woke me up.
You shouldn't have to bring somebody else down to bring yourself
up.
Absolutely.
These girls are horrible, Mom. They're trying to corrupt me, Mom.
The peroxide's messing with her brain.
The first thing about Ferranda's little rules.
Because they're the same for you, Sarah.
Stick to them.
This is what I was trying to avoid.
She got little Tootsie socks on. I love a Tootsie sock. Like, LA girls, La La Land. Goodness. Did they have that on a crane? Is that what the shadow is? Yes. Drones weren't the thing. Okay. Oh, hey, needle in the eyeball, girl.
Don't blow your cover, Tyra.
Don't blow your
Ready
cover.
for another chance for something that can help me
Posing
to
in
prove
manholes?
myself and show that I really want to be here.
Stuttgart.
We just walk into this big warehouse building and we're not really sure what's going on.
Like, the music is so like fashion. Oh God, not ice. Absolutely not. Fashion on the beat. But if you look, they're actually just cars pulling up to a car
big
park.
warehouse building.
But it's like
we're not really
fashion
sure what's going
on the game. Oh, it's...
Jay Emmanuel is standing there, and I see ice crystals.
Jay Emmanuel.
An ice wall, and there's snow on the ground, and I'm just like, oh God.
Are they not dressed appropriately?
Good morning, how are you? Today's shoot is on this amazing set made of ice.
Imagine, sorry, but the fact that we can see them shivering, they might have had production be like, now shiver and pretend.
Morning, how
like,
are you?
they are clearly cold. Is there any more of a clear-cut production choice than seeing models in fashion clothes freezing than directors and creative people in big, thick, warm jackets being like, you're not doing that enough. Is there any more of a metaphor for this show? Do you know what the annoying thing is? Still love it.
Today's shoot is on this amazing set made of ice. And you'll each be shot as if it's a magazine cover. I want to introduce you girls to your photographer today, Richard. He is a very talented fashion photographer. Richard, here are your little popsicles.
Well, welcome to the freezer. I just want you to imagine that you're somewhere warm.
It's hella cold.
Why?
I'm shaking like a little chihuahua.
Let's head out to
Not
hair
a chiweenie, a chiweewoo. Okay, they look a little bit warmer here. Oh no.
This is my first photo shoot.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Rice Krispies in your eyes.
My first photo shoot with my new crazy look, and I didn't know what exactly I should be doing with it.
Don't like it.
Gorgeous. Chin down, because that's
Gorgeous
not
skin.
what just like that.
Hate the makeup.
Good. I think Sarah doesn't realize that when you leave your mouth hanging open for the whole photo shoot, it's not really attractive.
So why didn't you tell her after the third frame? Why didn't you tell her after the third frame then? Be like, mouth closed.
I just feel that whoosh of cool air. But I'm thinking, let me just think about the desert and how hot it is.
I wish we could fake it till we make it like that, but unfortunately,
You pass this tissue to her,
hypothermia does not care.
Now I want you to feel this environment.
Mother of God, it's cold.
Okay, yeah, we know.
Yes, this is
Nena
not
was
good.
just totally thrown into shock by walking into this cold environment.
Well,
That's what
obviously.
we got on her face, in her body language. Shock. We got it.
Is this the borrowed Hasselblad still? I think it is. And do you know what? Look at the different lens we've got this time compared to the really long lens we saw going up someone's chin last time. I think these will be much more flattering photos than the last ones. I hope so anyway. I guess we will have to wait and see. I would love to have experience with a Hasselblad. Biscuit would be in so much resolution. The government! I also really would love to get a Lumix S1R2, but there is nothing in my life that justifies a camera that large right now. Nothing.
Shock. We got it. All right,
Poor
Nana,
thing.
good job. She wants to get out of here so fast.
Well, yeah. You should have had coats and cloaks ready for them immediately, like when people come off of roller coasters in the foil.
Molly Sue has a very cool look, but I want to see more of a range of emotion out of her.
Do you? Why did we get that from you then? That was strange. Have we interviewed the photographer before?
No, he wears a wig.
Okay, she looks fantastic here. This hair is perfect. They haven't put Rice Krispies in her eyes. They've just put them on her cheeks. She's
Danielle's on
absolutely
set.
gonna kill it. Going to kill it.
These shots are really good, and then just every once in a while they get a little hoe on me. So keep it clean.
1980s housewife vibes.
Joni, it's looking a little like princessy, and I need more fashion-y.
What does fashion-y mean?
Okay, your knees are too
Oh,
touchy.
it's so Eurovision! Turn of the century! Oh, I love it, girl. It's very that.
Your knees are too touchy right now. Get a little more asymmetry to it. I know you're from New Orleans, where it's typically a little warmer. But remember my comment last photo shoot? It got a little vacant in the face. If
Okay,
you're not
so-
thinking it and you're not feeling it, you're not being fierce,
Bring
it's not gonna look like that in
vibrancy
the
to the
picture.
eyes.
All right. You're on an
Okay,
adventure.
but
You're
oh
walking
yes,
through.
okay, this makeup, this is how you do like fancy Rice Krispie makeup, because this kind of works with her features. Every other one they've given so far that we've seen has worked against their features. However, I feel like the intensity in her eyes is here today.
A little more feeling. She's looking a little like a frightened bird.
Is she?
I just need something a little stronger, a little more dynamic. I'm concerned about Wendy.
What do you mean by
I feel like
dynamic?
Wendy's state of mind reads on her face.
What are we going to from to be dynamic?
I see the weight of the world on on her shoulders.
Oh, this is a storyline,
It's
isn't
my
it?
hands that are really bad.
Look at that!
Better than I did. I couldn't walk.
Sitting was the worst because like you're melting the seat and you're like sliding and you know, it's crazy, dude.
How they're allowed to actually put models on ice. I don't think, are you even allowed to like touch ice? That's like burns. All I know is, if this was in science, in fact, actually, the people sculpting these furniture pieces or ice sculptures will be wearing all sorts of things so that they do not get affected by the ice. Why have we not got glass? And the modelling challenge can be pretend you're in an icy environment.
Crazy, dude.
Goodness me. She's got
Can we
so much
uncross the
hair.
legs? It's like hit or miss. Sometimes I get towards fashion, and sometimes she ends up putting up playmate.
So why don't you tell her that and not whisper it to your friend?
That's it. Thank you.
Very silver eyes. Oh, that dress is very short though. Oh dear. Designed by Zulema. Okay.
Leslie,
Ooh.
just forget that you're cold, because I'm starting to see you freezing up in the face.
Well, maybe a health and safety officer should step in to reheat her and then be like, right, now we can catch the last few frames. If I was photographing someone who was like visibly shaking and freezing cold, I wouldn't be like, okay, I liked that one. Now we have to try again, but move your... I'd be like, right, we need to rush through this because actually having a model that's comfortable, that can sell your image, that can be part of the campaign is more important than being like, oh, are you cold, are you? Well, this is what you signed up for. Luckily, most of the models in my work are, in fact, mountains or landscapes or birds.
I just love how you guys are like beautiful and like elegant. I want to be beautiful.
Jade is very
She's Miss
pressed,
Confident,
as
you
they
know,
say, pressed like a panini.
She's Miss, I got everything in the bag, but she's showing that she's not so tough after all.
It's too many minds.
Yes, unfortunately. It's really
Gina,
insecurity.
you look frozen. The first 50 frames that Gina shot were just useless to me.
I just want to know what I'm doing wrong.
This is what you're doing. Do you understand? As opposed to, like, nailing it.
Give me the J attitude.
Last frame.
Gorgeous. Nice.
I guess
There
think a
you
bit
go.
drag, yeah. I don't have good feelings for Gina, poor thing.
Oh, that's pretty.
Kind of like get more slinky. Fall into the moment.
Brooke is very good at exuding sex appeal without it looking sleazy.
They're gonna say, though, pull your chin back in, because no one said it to her again. Unless they pick a different photo.
I didn't feel beautiful with my makeup. I couldn't really do much but just stand there in a bathing suit, half-ass naked.
A little less severe. Good. Beautiful. Good.
Look less severe, but you've given her such a severe
A little
look.
happier even. A little more.
It's
That's
not a
good. Looking
squint, it's a
beautiful.
smile. Real smile, not cold. That's a smile?
My eyes are just different.
Jade truly was the epitome of an ice princess today because she was just icy in the face.
I did not like how Jay said that to her then, though. Like, give us a smile, and she smiled. And was like, don't like that. Sometimes Jay's attitude is very like, a little bit high school. Does that mean? Well, what? That's not high school, is it? What's that? What's an Americanism I can say here? A kindergarten. Another German word. Stuttgart.
I want to see Veranda. I want to see this diva. I want to see what she's gonna rock.
I had another chance, my last chance. I gotta amp this up like
Come on,
1,000%.
Veranda from Stuttgart. The stutty wine.
Hey, Veranda, this is already more shots than your whole last shoot.
Look at the hair there. Look. They've not done it well. Shelf hair. Poor Veranda. I love the long, but it needed to be done. Look here. Also, another short. No. But they'll say, oh, retouching. But they'll retouch them beyond belief. But then be like, we can't retouch your body.
Show that length
Jade
you've
snuck
got.
in
Watch
to look
that
at her
chin,
hair.
though.
It's very Rapunzel. We're getting a Rapunzel storyline.
Therefore, Veranda's performance was a lot better than her last photo shoot.
Veranda isn't a big concern to me
tall.
because she did really bad. You were all like this. It was beautiful. I thought it was pretty. We'll see how it turns out.
Jade! Oh, she's just... It might not be the case, and it might be storyline, but my goodness, she is oozing insecurity today, and I did not think that would be her storyline. Tyra wig!
Tomorrow you will meet with the judges. Only 11 will continue on in hopes of becoming America's Next Top Model.
America's Next
Tyra.
Wig.
I know that it's possible for me to be standing on that dot.
In the bottom, I think is going to be Gina versus Wendy, perhaps? And Gina goes? I'm not sure.
It's possible for any one of us to be going home.
It certainly is. That is the nature of the game. Oh, Bankable. That was her own magazine. Oh dear. Where is she looking? One eye on the prize, one eye on your future.
You all had some beautiful makeovers, and I can see the results, which I'm very proud of. This is the second time in this judging room, and at the end of this evening, one of you will be going home. You know about our fabulous prizes. The first is a modeling contract with top international modeling management company, Ford Models, a spread in Elle magazine shot by world-renowned photographer Gilles Ben-Simon, and a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics. And of course, you know our judges very well. The first is the noted fashion photographer, Mr. Nigel Barker.
Beautiful.
Legendary runway coach, Miss J. Alexander.
Well, which apparently behind the scenes, she was not the nicest of judges, apparently behind the scenes, but...
Down 11 more to go.
And fashion icon and living legend, Miss Twiggy. Hello,
all right,
ladies.
darling.
And of course, our guest judge for the week, Miss Rachel Zoe.
Oh.
Rachel was the stylist that helped you all this week.
Very loose
This week
definition
you
of
learned
stylist.
about how to pose for a cover of a magazine. There's a certain connection that you have to make that person walking by that newsstand buy that magazine. And what better way to sell a magazine than to have your name on that cover? Let's start with Danielle.
Right, come along.
So you had a photo shoot where you had to pose in the freezing cold and still sell a cover. Here is your best shot.
Okay, actually, they needed to do something different with her hair here because she also seems to only have extensions from back here. It's like they put into here. Like, this is all of her natural hair, and then it's just suddenly like, shum length. Oh,
Danielle, you have a commanding presence. What you need to do, though...
Not a very strong facial expression, though. Danielle, Ice Princess, serves it hot. Who will be? This can't go in your portfolio. Unless your casting director is a fan of the show and would see this and be like, wow. It would actually be like what happened last cycle when they went to the Go-Sees and that woman opened the first photo and went, oh, that is terrible, at Jayla.
Danielle, you have a commanding presence. What you need to do, though, if you come to judging with your hair like this again, don't wear it on one side.
Go upside down and scrunch your hair. You know, the white girl thing.
I've always wanted to do that with my hair. I never had it.
Alrighty, next is
Okay,
Carrie.
yes, it needed to be retextualized.
So you had a photo shoot where you had to be freezing cold.
So much
Let's see how you did.
Oh!
Last week, you were very dollish, and this cover shows me that you can go the other way and be very sexy.
And what I love about going through your film is that you're not afraid to do an ugly move, because an ugly move can sometimes cropped turn into, you know, so keep doing that. All right, up next is Leslie.
Well, maybe she might be called out first. I need to look more at this picture, though, to be honest, because it's quite bijoutier. I actually quite like that. I hate what they did with the makeup, though. Awful. Because why would you ever?
All right, up next is Leslie.
Leslie.
Let's see how you did.
Lovely hair.
This definitely sort of qualifies you for the men's magazine.
Yeah. You have to work totally against that. You have to work more odd angles, think more hunched, think more masculine. Okay. Up next is Molly Sue. You are like my fantasy girl right now with this short hair.
But since you are one of the shortest girls here, you should never come to judging without heels.
Ever.
You need to roll out a 7 and stand up a 10.
Alrighty, so let's see how you did.
Right, is that a penis joke? That's
it
great.
looks very European.
Love that.
Definitely what's going on right now. It's very edgy.
Love that. Italian
Next is Wendy.
Vogue. Love it. Love it,
All
girl.
right, so you
Milan.
had a photo shoot for a Wendy cover. Let's see how you did.
Wendy.
Oh!
Not bad. I love the motion in the body.
How they did her makeup here has really helped. I think that this is very exciting. She almost looks very musician vibes.
I love the motion in the body.
But it's an actress. It's not a model. Your pose is way too safe.
With your hair, you've got a
Yeah, but
lot
you
of
also
volume
picked
to
the
it,
frame.
making your shoulders look not as wide even now.
I want you slicked back in a tight bun.
Are we having a flash dance moment? I feel like she should rip her shirt down. Exactly.
I agree with you.
I think you look stunning now.
Okay.
Sorry, who was this just come in and poured water on her? Oh,
You look
like
stunning
that.
now.
Look at her, poor thing. Stunned.
I know with Hurricane Katrina, you
haven't just poured water on her and said, oh, your style's awful. Let me slick you back with water and be like, so tell us about Hurricane Katrina. You haven't just done that, Tyra. You haven't just done that.
Do you think that's carrying into this competition?
Absolutely.
I try really hard to not even think about it. Just focus on what I'm here for.
Okay, thanks, Wendy. Alrighty, up next is Joni. You had a photo shoot where you had to be free.
You were going to pour water on her as well?
See how you did.
Striking.
I think it looks very high fashion.
These photos are such higher quality than the ones we saw last time, and you can tell. As soon as I saw him holding a Hasselblad with a shorter lens on, I was like, oh, this guy seems to know what he's doing. This looks very much like he has worked with Hasselblads for years and years and years and knows the technology to get out as good a shot as possible. Was she wearing that diamond? I don't remember that, but also that's beautiful. Very striking, very magazine. I do think her hair is slightly too light, but it's darker here, so her naturally light eyes are contrasted with the underside of her hair here that is darker. Love it. Love that.
I think it looks very high fashion. Your shoulders are wonderful.
Your pose is way too safe. It's not taking us anywhere else other than the obvious.
Sold magazines,
All right,
though.
Joni, thanks. Sarah, your turn. Let's see how you did.
Okay, she needs to... that hair.
You are one of the girls that have...
This is like when they give scar wax to someone on Glow Up who's never used it before and says cover an eyebrow. This is what it reminds me of.
You are one of the girls that have really jumped out to me, and your photograph is,
She's a
for
jumping
me, very
spider.
disappointing.
I don't think you are actually comfortable with your makeover. Because you've got that prettiness, you've got the body. Work the look.
All right, up next is Brooke.
Poor thing.
I love the way you stand. I love the way you walk.
I like the broken down doll look, but can't you pull it off in the picture? Let's see.
Ooh.
You're not...
Remember last time they were like, be careful of your jaw? Literally what I said in that photo shoot. And I was like, they're going to pick one with a big jaw so they can give her the same critique again because look what they've done.
You're not sort of classically pretty. What you are...
rude.
...is sort of wrong.
Yeah,
that wrong.
Say the same
so
for you,
right.
Nigel
If you're not
Bisquish.
conventionally pretty, that could be your fortune.
All right, next is Ferranda.
Imagine telling someone that you're not conventionally pretty, but like, where's the compliment in that? You're not conventionally pretty, are you? So I think we should see other people. It's not, you're not very conventionally pretty, so I actually want to marry you. No one ever says that, do they? Oh, I hate that
All right,
turn of
next
phrase.
is Ferranda. All right, Ferranda, so you had a photo shoot. Let's see how you did.
You could easily say it as like, you have a beauty that is more unusual than the mainstream. That's a much more flattering way to say it.
Had a photo shoot. Let's
Come
see
on,
how
Ferranda.
you did.
Oh, no.
Ferranda, you need to be a presence in
Oh,
judging
no.
and on a cover.
Because obviously you're very shy.
Oh, look, do you see what I said about the hair? It's like they've given her a greasy extension set. I just don't get it. Why does it look so lank? I don't know. And her hair is not lank.
Cover.
Because obviously you're very shy.
She ain't shy.
You don't think she's shy?
At all.
It's like Pocahontas Ice Princess, so I'm kind of loving that.
And I'm looking through your film. I was actually very proud of you. It was a totally different girl than the bald-headed girl I saw last week.
I prefer that one.
Next is
What
Gina.
a strange... Okay, I did not
All right, Gina, let's see how you
to
did in
that.
your photo.
Oh.
You need to learn all about your angles and really work your beautiful face.
I think it's a beautiful picture. I don't think it's a cover, but I do think it's absolutely beautiful. All right,
I do
Gina.
think that's-
Next is
Okay, so Gina maybe won't be going in the bottom because the way that they were talking about that was like, no.
Nana. You're just on a roll, Miss Lady. You won the challenge this week. Again, congratulations. It was about evoking personal style, and you were the African princess, and you had a photo
Is
shoot.
African
Let's see how
princess
you
a
did.
personal style, though? Like, it's a bit different than mod. You couldn't just be like, oh, I'm going to be a mod this week. Oh, I'm going to be an African princess next week. Like, I don't think that quite fits the frame, but maybe that's just me.
Oh, girl, you can put a chill on a popsicle.
When you look at this photograph, the beautiful complexity you have, this is a great fashion-forward shot.
Every now and then you were a little awkward. You don't understand how to work the strength of your face, so you get a little... All right, thanks, Nana.
Oh, I didn't think that they would have picked something like that because the shadows there don't lend to a flattering look. They needed something to balance out the light. She's clearly, you can see from the reflection, let me point with this, with the reflection on her shoulder and the reflection on her bridge of her nose and the reflection on her forehead, you can tell that they've got a very bright light here, just one. And they needed something to balance out something coming over the other side. Like, this shadow is so severe, this Rembrandt shadow, they needed loop lighting, not Rembrandt. Let me show you, girls. So let me move here. I use a modified loop setting here so that I give you shadows, but they're not so dark that they distract from the shape of my face. If I turn off this light, one moment, immediately we have so much more drastic lighting happening. And if I was to turn and do a Rembrandt style lighting, so you get the triangle under here, and then if I was to take a photo from this angle, hang on, let me try and recreate. Can I recreate this lighting? I'm gonna have to use a mirror for this. Let me try and mirror you. There, do you see how much striking, much more like shadow I have on that side? And it's quite unflattering. This is not a lighting setup that most people can pull off in a photography setting. Whereas when it's like this, straight on, much more flattering, or even pulling the lighting across ever so slightly, or balancing out the shadows with a second additional light at a lower strength, like this. For more photography, tips, tricks, and cinematography, please subscribe to Luxeria Labs because I go over it. A lot of stuff over there. Anyway, back to the show. Lighting, just like editing, it's the extra character in the room.
This is a great fashion-forward shot.
Every now and then you were a little awkward. You don't understand how to work the strength of your face, so you get a little...
Interesting.
All right, thanks, Nina.
Well,
last but not least, Jade.
You scare me a little bit when you come out because you're very aggressive.
Jade, are you angry?
That's weird.
I'm having a little difficult time in the house with some of the girls. I'm getting a little bit of
Are you?
problems with some of the girls.
What is going on?
I know that I'm a big threat, I feel, in the house because I have the most dramatic transformation, I feel. It's such a transition.
Yeah, but we've been doing America's Next Top Model for 6 cycles and had even bigger transitions than yours.
Yeah,
quite frankly,
it's not
this
that
is
big, it's just
judging.
not good.
Of course.
Leave your baggage behind. Come here to win this.
All right, so Jade, you had a photo shoot and you had to sell the Jade cover.
Oh, she's not even in it. I hate that
Now,
photo.
wide profile.
Bad
I
photo.
just don't think you can do a cover shot and not look at the camera. I mean, it just doesn't work.
Jay
So why
Manuel
did she
said
pick it
that
then?
you complain that you can't work your eyes because they are slanty and small.
It was also, I think, the eye makeup as well. It was very, because...
You just can't do all this. You can't bitch about what you had done and things that are going on. This is what modeling is about.
When you're a new model, up until when you're Cindy Crawford level, they don't do stuff that looks good on you. The buyer needs to see this eyeshadow. They need to see these clothes. So it's up to you as a model to make that amazing.
Okay.
I mean, like, as much as we do disagree with Tyra quite often, that is a very true statement. But also, you will find that Nigel saying, you just have to put up with it, is not the case. Like, a model is often there as well as every design team around. And if something really isn't working, the fundamental point of the shoot is to make money, usually, through whether that's through time for print to bring in, you know, extra clients, or whether that's actually to sell an item, an object, or a lifestyle. Something has to work. If it's not working, you don't pick that work. Tyra chose that photo on purpose, and it's probably to teach Jade a lesson, to be like, well, why do you mean you don't like what we're doing to you? Well, we're going to put you in the bottom then. It feels like that. I can understand both sides of this coin. I think Jade is insecure in this episode. The editing is definitely leading us to believe that way. But also, it isn't pleasant when people give you a makeover and you look, or you feel like you look worse than you did previously.
Now it's time for the judges to deliberate.
Right,
And after
the
that, I'll call you back,
deliberazione.
and I will announce which one of you is going home.
It's going in the bin. America's Next Top bin.
Nana.
Maybe
Nana's
Jade
got
will be in the
confidence.
bottom.
She's sort of that quiet confidence. She's subtle. What a beautiful smile.
I love her. I think she has such a spirit and a natural way about her.
Gina.
I see a rather pretty girl with beautiful cheekbones. I don't see a model.
Gina's weaknesses are when she's in person. I think she looks confused and dazed. She's not really with us.
Brooke. I can't keep my eyes off Brooke when she's standing in the line.
I think with these features, there's no way she's out.
With that pout, she can never be out.
No way.
Sarah.
I feel like she's still in that moment of, oh my God, I was so tall and gawky when I was younger.
She has no connection with the camera, but she's got a great look.
Joni.
Jade.
Joni might be pretty with her mouth shut. As soon as she opens her mouth, I'm sorry, but that tooth, that's a problem.
1-800 smile and that can be done, child.
Wendy.
I didn't get Wendy last week, and when she...
Well, the drama, of course, is that they actually... Oh, sorry, Twiggy. The drama, of course, is that this cycle, they do... Well, they do. I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't seen, but people who know...
I want your gum tissue.
They know.
last week, and when she came out today, I didn't really get her.
She's got the bone structure, beautiful profile. She has to learn to work with it.
I honestly don't see model.
Leslie.
I'm not sure this is quiet fashion. It's more like a man's magazine photo.
Her bald photo that wasn't Maxime or too man magazine-y. She just needs to understand what the heck fashion is. Molly Sue.
Molly who?
Molly Sue.
She doesn't
Molly
take my
Sue,
breath away
winner.
when I look at her, but
Winner.
I think the short haircut is great.
Veranda.
I'm a big fan of Veranda. I could see her strutting every runway in Europe.
Veranda's Gonda for me, because quite frankly, this is like E.T. with a wig on.
Carrie. She's
That is very unpleasant language.
She's a Barbie doll, but not a top fashion model. And then she did this photograph, so I'd like to watch her some more.
Danielle.
She looks like a model. I love her.
Danielle reminds me of the girls that I grew up with in Inglewood. Like, yo, you want to go hopscotching? I'm first. Oh, no, you didn't, Tyra. Just like that kind of energy where you think they're, like, angry, but really it's not really angry, but it seems like it is. That's what she reminds me of. Jade. She's...
Necessary? At all? Feels a little bit punching down there, but maybe not.
Jade.
She's scary spice to me. I don't like her arrogance, and I don't like that photograph.
I thought I would fade with Jade, but we kind of knocked some of that arrogance out of her, I think.
Jade just needs to get laid.
Stop trying to rhyme. Naughty. Okay, that's a bit unacceptable to talk about someone like that.
12 lovely girls stand before me.
Lovely girls, lovely gowns.
Photos in my hands. And these 11 photos represent the young women that will still be in the running towards becoming America's next top model.
I don't know who it's going to be, girls.
The first name that I'm going to call?
Genevieve.
Brooke.
Oh, controversial. I thought Molly Sue.
Congratulations.
Brooke, okay.
You're still in the running towards becoming America's next top model.
You are.
The next name that I'm going to call? Danielle.
Danielle?
Congratulations.
Interesting. No, deserved.
No.
I'm so surprised. Why is Molly Sue not being immediately summoned?
Carrie.
Really?
The next name that I'm going to call?
Carrie had a better photo than Molly Sue.
Veranda.
Better photo than Veranda?
You were at the bottom of the pack.
No, wait, the other way around.
Your photo last week was...
I do not like this photo this week.
But this, look at your eyes, how they connect. That's a model. Congratulations.
It's not. I'm sorry, it's not. That was not
the next
a very
name
good photo
that I'm going to
choice.
call? Gina.
Gina, go! Gina had a better
It's
photo
Molly
than Molly
Sue.
Sue.
You know I love saying her name like that. My name is Tyra Lynn. Congratulations.
She should have been like second. Okay, yes.
Sarah.
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 Final Fantasy Sarah.
Sarah, you have the judges all confused and just...
I did not
so you
think
have a
that
lot
she
to
would.
prove. Congratulations.
Scar wax.
The next name that I'm going to call.
Interesting. Didn't I say Wendy and Jade? Did I say that?
No.
I can't
Name
remember.
that I'm going to call. Joni.
Wendy's going.
Congratulations.
Used
It's
for a
still in the running towards
storyline.
becoming America's next top model.
That's also why they only didn't really give her much of a makeover, I think.
Will Jade and Wendy please step forward?
Like, Wendy's obviously going. Jade needed, in their minds, Jade needed to be put on the bottom to teach a lesson, but
Two
Jade's not
beautiful,
going.
interesting women stand before me. But I only have
Oh.
one photo
my spine.
in my hands. And this photo represents the girl that will still be in the running towards becoming America's next top model. I will only call one name. The girl that I do not call must immediately
Until the
pack her
times in
bags
which I don't.
and go home. Wendy, the judges see a model in person, but for 2 weeks in a row, they have been less than impressed with your photos. So what the judges see right now is a lot of potential. They haven't seen that potential put into a photo.
Put into her.
Jade, you're standing here because the judges think that you are full of excuses, that you don't take responsibility for your actions. So who goes home? Jade.
Oh, Wendy. Saved from this, though.
We think the arrogance is actually insecurity. But we feel you have potential if you can show us the real Jade. You're still in the running towards becoming America's
Real
next top model.
Jade. She might be showing you the real Jade. Okay. Oh, Wendy, I'm sorry, girl. Saved from this. Used for a storyline, though. 110%.
I think I was a little shocked when Tyra delivered the news that I would be going home. I don't think that I was really expecting it. I think my family would be proud of me that I've made it this far. I don't look at it as this is the end.
Sabotage.
For me.
Sabotage.
And I'd really like to think of it as only the beginning.
The board photo shoot's really hard as the first one. Really hard, actually. Okay, well, as the angels did say, it's all your fault. Ken Mock! Well, my loves, I have very strong conflicting feelings about today's episode because I think we've actually seen an OSHA health violation here. I don't understand why the judging has been carried out the way it has. I truly didn't agree with the call-out list and also some of the comments by people. I really didn't. Jade's storyline, I think, gets quite complicated from here on out, but I think I was quite on the ball with trying to understand how she is the way she is, and also find myself very strange that I agreed with Tyra Banks quite a lot in this episode, because that doesn't always happen. Every now and then the moons cross. Is that, do people say that? Astrology ho. Wow. Let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode, because I feel like this was a long one, a confusing one, and also perhaps a sign of things to come, my loves. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourselves scrolling past on the over on the Patreon, I have Project Runway, just done the reunion, about to do the finale. I've also got The Rangers UK up to episode 7 of season 8. We also do live watch parties. Currently, we are doing I Want to Marry Harry, because here it's not being received very well over on YouTube, so I'm doing live reactions over on Patreon, but I will be doing a final commentary on the entire season here on the Chanel, so it hasn't just completely died. And if you want to join the Patreon, my lovelies, the link is in the description box below. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Orkos Samoji, Carol Sturm, Jojo, A Literal Pipefish, AJ Padilla, Anthony Michael Hernandez, Ashley Lisa, Auntie Sash Hazelwood, Barry Chapman, Becky Johnson, Bishop Bubs Quartz, Breakaway 87, Caffeinated Raptor, Callie Rose, Cammy Bryan, Cancerfish 66, Catalina Kaz Seraph, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Danny, Delyn Irving, EBBB, Eli Sowers, Goth Hoblin, James Azen Girl, Genevieve Herman, Jenny Dahlia, Lauren Kylie, Leanne Jones, Les Banana, Love Potion, Malfunctioning NPC, Mandy, Martin Rule, Marvin David, Marzipa, Matinita, Minumoto, Miranda Bryant, Mo Sherman, Morgan Lathay, Ms. Kiss, Okayas Kyle, Radhika Madala, Rainy Raylin, Rupreet, Sarah Maria, Semyaza Meridoc, Shanro, Sean Pelkey, Taylor Roney, The Jessica Hightower, Todd Bowley, Tony Mackers, Track, Weedy Potato, Worm, and Wuzkadooks. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm going to leave it on the note of